So update 1 of Anime Rangers X released a little earlier than the time I am recording, and I thought I would do a quick first impressions, or I guess you could say overview of the update, and I'll just go over each aspect and what I think about it. If you want a TLDR, I think the overall update is kind of mid, I'm not going to lie, at least content wise and how things are acquired, but let's just start. So first edition was tournaments. A lot of ATD games have this mechanic. They're kind of fun, they're whatever, I think. But nice rewards, right? But can you notice anything? Rank 1 is a 4-hour run. It's a 4-hour run. Basically, if you don't know, these tournaments are based off of, it's like an infinite mode. So basically, you just go into a stage. For instance, this is Pirate World for this tournament bracket, but enemies will keep spawning from the base and they will gradually increase in HP until they get to your base and you can't defend anymore. I only got 18 minutes. I wasn't running a good team at all, but I mean, like, number 1 is 4 hour. It's a 4-hour long run, and if you keep going down, like, it's not getting any better. We're on number 100 spot, and it's a 2-hour run. Like, this is insane. And I don't, maybe, like, at least the top spots are botted or hacked or something. Maybe not. Like, I don't know for sure, but that's absolutely absurd, I think, and it basically makes me not even want to play tournaments. Maybe I'll do, like, one other run with like a good team, but like, to be honest, my units, I don't have too many evos of things. I just evoed Gojo. That took forever, and I'm gonna rant about that like a little at the end of the video. But my account's pretty mediocre, I'd say. I mean, I have duplication on Madara. I mean like, I'm kind of lucky, I guess you could say. I do have capitalist on this dude, but yeah, that is about it for right now. And you know, I do have Sovereign on Gojo and Sukuna. Okay, so maybe it's like a decent account for right now, at least when it came to the Easter event. I know this is supposed to be about this update, but I might as well just say I didn't get every unit. I'm missing the secret, I believe. I did get Mai and whoever Yuno is, but Mai is actually pretty decent as she does heal, and especially when it comes to boss events like the portal, she can actually save. Like my Madaras, for example, she'll heal a lot and they'll be able to stay on field for a lot longer than usual. But I digress. The main addition of this update was probably the portals, and this update is based off of Tokyo Ghoul. But just before the portals, there were new story stages, as we can see, Ghoul City, you know, 10 per usual. And you do have, I didn't realize you had a chance of getting a portal from the chapter 10 stage, but you do. These were pretty hard, I'd say. Compared to at least the last 5, this one was a big step in difficulty, especially with the Ranger stage. And there was also 5 acts, which is pretty good. But the way you get the portals, which is basically just another Ranger stage, it's harder, and there's a big boss that scales depending on the tier of your portal. And the way of obtaining these portals, I don't like at all. You have a chance of getting a tier 1 on Act 1, 2, and 3 of the Ranger stages, and then you can get a tier 2 from Act 4, and then a tier 3 from Act 5. But as you can see, it's not guaranteed. 10%, 15%, and then 25, 20, 20, right? These things are time gated. I mean, these Ranger stages are time gated. So you have to do the act, hope you get lucky to get a portal, especially tier 3, and then you have to wait 20 minutes if you don't get it. And that's for every single one of these. And you can't redo the portals. You do them once and they're done. And just to add on to that, there's a secret unit in the portal. It's whoever this person is. I don't know their name, but that's the unit, I believe. And the tier 1 portal, only, I believe it, you know, let me look real quick to make sure. So to get this unit out of these portals, portal 1 is going to have a drop chance of 0.25% for the unit. Tier 2 is going to have 0.05 for the unit. And then tier 3 finally is going to have the highest percent at 1%. And these were actually buffed. The drop chances were lower than this to begin with. And I'm pretty sure tier 1 was like a 0.1, tier 2 was 0.25, and then tier 3 was 0.5 for portals. This is insane, especially when the portals are 1, time gated, 2, not guaranteed to get, and yeah, it's just, it's so tedious and annoying, and they're definitely not easy, right? I think they're actually easier solo than with people. I did it with 4 people or 3 other people. The boss had like 50 mil HP, and I didn't have a decent team on, especially for like team play. But either way, like, I think it's just easier if you have decent units and you go in by yourself. So overall, I don't know how good the unit is. I know there's a couple more units, I believe. I don't know how to get every single one. There was a banner unit I got. Yeah, Void Mask, whoever this is. I haven't tested them. I don't have enough food to like be able to level up everybody as of now. but I'll have to try them out later because there's a lot of new Evo materials for units, but I just don't know how to get half the units, so it's kind of weird. But moving on to another thing that was added, a battle pass was added. Couldn't see this one coming, but I'm not gonna buy it. But you know, more rewards, I guess. I can't complain. It's just another thing to spend Robux on. Looks like there's maybe 3 units. Yeah, there's 3 units. I guess it's Sakamoto days, right? I could care less for Sakamoto days, but it's fine. But I don't really have any complaints for this. I mean, it's pretty standard when it comes to these type of games to have a battle pass. A lot of games, I feel like more games than not have some sort of battle pass. But yeah, you get a lot of rerolls, especially in the premium. Like this is a lot. And right now I'm looking at how many rerolls are at 124. There was 2 codes, I believe. I will put them up on screen. One code, I think it's the 50 reroll code. If I can find it. Oh, there's actually 3 codes. Yeah. So I'll put them up on screen, but the ghoul code is, you're going to need level 50 for that. And let me put in this code real quick. This was earlier, I didn't see this, but nice 20. But I don't really have like too many units that I want to spend it on right now, to be honest. I guess I could reroll on some other things, but I feel like maybe I could reroll on Solar Fist here. But either way, the story stages, the maps look nice. Can't complain about that. I guess there's this exchange shop here, which this uses currency you get from doing the portals. But the thing is, the portals are very, very grindy to get. I hope I'm not being like too dramatic with the portals, but I just feel they're very just like inaccessible. And it's just like when you get no portals and then the ranger stages are on cooldown, it's like, well, what do I do now? There's a lot of different banner units, but I guess I've just been missing them because I know there's Ken. And it looks like he has, is it 2 Evos or is it 3? Yeah, it looks like there's 2 different Evos. So that's probably what all of those Evo items are for. And there's also 2 secret units from these boxes. Where are they? In the exchange shop, these right here. So that's gonna be a while to get. That's gonna take a while. I don't even know if I'll get them, but it is what it is, I guess. And of course you can get the unit from this unit, I believe, from the portal. So yeah, there's also, oh yeah, daily rewards, cool, right? And that's kind of it. I think there's some changes to these upgrades here, but yeah, that's kind of it to go over. Like, there's not too much to do, I really feel like. And I'm not trying to trash on the game, it's just I do have a thing that I should have mentioned in my past experience with this video, because I did change my mind. I do kind of like this game, right? It's kind of just chill to play. It's not very hard, but you know, it's kind of nice just to hop on and do whatever. But the ranger stages are probably my biggest issue just in the game in general, because for Gojo's like specifically, I feel like, especially with like, I guess I haven't evoed Sungjin Woo yet, but like to get the daggers, it's not really that bad. Well, okay, this is a pretty bad example, but for like the Emperor Crown, I just got this isn't too bad to get. But like the cube for Gojo, like 10 core of silence, right? And so basically you go to do a ranger stage, you go do act 3, the only stage that has a core of silence. It's a 50% chance to drop 1, and it's a 20-minute cooldown, or it's some weird cooldown, I don't know. And like that's gonna take forever, especially if you're not constantly playing. Like, it's very easy if you're not macroing, right? You do the stage, you're on the cooldown, you go play something else, and then you forget you can actually do it again, right? So it's a very tedious process, especially just for some of these units. And I get the grind factor, some people like that. I don't like mind it too much, but it gets very annoying at some points. To be honest, I kind of just contradicted what I said. It's very annoying. Yeah, it is definitely a gripe of mine. I like that there is more acts for this new map. I mean, that's cool, right? But otherwise, it's kind of annoying to upgrade units, to be honest. Like, at least with, again, I'll mention Anime Vanguard since that's what I mostly play when it comes to anime tower defense. Even though that it's very common to get, for example, you need 12 upgrade mats for one character, and you do a stage which is about 5 minutes, and most of the time you're only going to get 1. So you have to do 12 stages, right? You may get lucky, you may get 2 or 3 upgrade materials, but at least you're constantly going for something. When you have to do a ranger stage, when you're decently high level, you get it done in 30 seconds. You don't get the Evo material, then you have to wait 20 minutes. It's like, are you kidding me? Like, what? It's so annoying. But that's all I gotta say. Not too much to go over, really. I mean, hopefully I can get some of the units, use my rerolls on something, even though it takes forever to get through them. I'm still not gonna buy the Game Pass. I'm not going to. But you know what? Let's see. We're about to get, what is it again? Sovereign right now. 3, 2, 1. You ain't seen nothing like this before. Alright, well, that's where I'm gonna end the video. I'm gonna end the video there. A little bit of a yap session. Wasn't too much to talk about, to be honest, but this update I feel is not the best. I feel like it could have definitely been better. I'll still probably play. Again, like the tournaments, I'll try maybe one more time. I mean, this is like 4 hours. You cannot make this up, dude. You cannot make this up. So that's where I'm gonna end it. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and let me know in the comments what you think about this update. Peace.